And growth opportunities brought about by intra-African trade is fueling expansion by lenders in the continent. Egypt is one of the countries tapping into these growth opportunities in select markets in Africa. Dennis Otieno is in the capital, Cairo.
In the heart of Egypt's bustling capital, Cairo, a new wave of expansion is underway. But this time, it is not a local affair. Egyptian banks are setting their sights on vast opportunities across the African continent. A case in point is Commercial International Bank CIB, which entered the Kenyan market last year after acquiring Mayfair Bank.
The timing was right to come into Africa. Kenya made perfect sense because East Africa is closer to Egypt, the language is similar, and Kenya is the gateway to East Africa. You cannot enter East Africa without entering Kenya. Actually, by being in Kenya, you are in all of East Africa.
The bank, which has an asset base of over $25 billion, is seeking to tap into opportunities brought about by intra-African trade.
Egypt is a big market, and as I said earlier, it's the gateway to Africa. And with the numbers of bilateral and multilateral agreements that we have, we should get more investments. We should open more our economy to neighbor African countries. Africa is a big market, and it requires to be more active on the international scene.
The expansion across the continent signifies a strategic move to tap into emerging markets and drive sustainable growth for its institutions.
The continent is the right place to be today. It is where the growth is, it's where growing populations are. Yeah. But at the same time, I think nothing should be too aggressive.
Kenyan lenders have also been aggressive on this front, with banks such as Equity Bank and KCB growing their presence in other African markets. CIB has over 200 branches in Egypt, with 6 in Kenya. The banking sector in Egypt is setting its sights beyond national borders, with an eye firmly fixed on promising markets in Africa, such as Kenya. Egypt is now positioning itself as a key player in Africa's evolving financial landscape. Dennis Otieno, Citizen TV, Cairo, Egypt.